Welcome back to Suffer Guy Still Got Dreams TV. Every suffer guy, every hustler still got a dream. You got to just push it, fight for it, stand firm on it. Do not give up, do not quit, and you shall win at the end. That is the meaning of this channel name. Suffer Guy, literally translating meaning every hustler, every dreamer. Suffer Guy Still Got Dreams TV. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, if you're already an old subscriber, thank you for keeping in touch. Click the alert button so that anytime I drop a new video, you shall get to it. Today is specific content for DV 2024 applicants. They are just starting their interviews across the globe, starting this early week of October 2023. So DV 2024 applicants are starting their interviews now, this month onwards, spanning through to 30th of September 2024, where their cases will expire. Yes, so this is specific for you. What are the specific outcomes of my DV or American Visa Lottery interview at the American Embassy? What are the specific outcomes? I am going to take my time to explain it, but in a very short time, so that I do not waste much of your time. So you have 3 specific outcomes for your DV cases or your interview. 3 solid outcomes. 3 solid outcomes that you are to expect when you enter the embassy. When you are leaving the embassy, you are expecting one of these 3 outcomes. One is approval. Your visa is approved. 2, your visa is denied. And 3 is administrative processing. I am going to take my time to now explain this, but in a very short time for you to get it. So these are the 3 outcomes you expect to have from your DV lottery / American lottery visa interview. I am saying 2024 because this is their time, but it's a general outcome that is cutting across all DV cases. You expect any of these 3 outcomes. 1 is approval, 2 is denial, and then the 3rd one is administrative processing. Now, to take the approval, that is what we are all looking for, right? Because getting selected, you become very happy, the serotonin becomes high, and then you become the anxiousness and everything. When you first win, oh, I've won the lottery. All that joy is maximized when you hear the word, your visa has been approved. So that is what we are always looking for. And that's great because it's good to be in America. Honestly, so it's a great feeling if everybody feels good. If your visa, you hear from your visa consular that, thank you, Bafoga Aaron Adambina Godson, your visa has been approved. Like, the joy on my face was kind of different. Yours will be different. You are all going to share so much joy. So this is the outcome we are all looking for. The second outcome is your visa has not been, the consular officer has not been able to ascertain whether he should approve your visa or deny it. So, or you have some missing document that you need to present and add, or the consular officer just want to do extra background check to be sure that all the documents you send, and then yourself, you do not have any criminal record. If they suspect anything, or if he's not able to arrive at a concluding, then he might decide to say, oh fine, I am not approving you, I am not also denying you. So in this case, you are intermediate between approval and denial. So I am putting you in administrative processing to ascertain which decision to pick. That is the second after the approval. You have the administrative processing. I'll explain that one in details later because now it has different interpretation. So I'm going to explain that to you after I finish the third one. So the third one is complete denial, refused. And that normally the consular officer will give you a piece of paper at the embassy to tell you that, oh, your visa has been refused and this is the reason for the denial, or it has been refused or denied. And this is the sad news we all don't want to hear. Well, I don't want to go through all this stress. If I do not win, it's better. You win the lottery, go through all the stress, the anxieties, the trauma, going to do your medicals and all that, and you get there and you are denied. Everybody feels bad. I will feel bad. You will feel bad. Because we are all humans. So nobody wants that outcome. Obviously, we all want the approved, the first one. And if nothing at all, we can settle with the middle one, the intermediate, which is administrative processing. Yes, so these are the three solid outcomes you expect from your DV, your American lottery visa interview at any American embassy across the globe. First, approval, administrative processing, denial. Now, I'm coming to explain into sections. The approval is simple. When you are approved, you are approved. All you need to do is tell you when you should be expecting to get your visa. Or you drop your passport, they'll collect it, and then you'll be expecting to get your visa. It's simple. Yes. And the intermediate one, which is the middle, the second option, which is the administrative processing. Now, if I don't explain this, you might be confused. Now we have administrative processing being, referred to by most of the embassies, almost now across, as 221G. That's a 221G denial. So what happened is, at the consulate, and I think just a quite few years coming, that is now the new rule, but these are just the outcomes, literally: approval, administrative processing, denial. Now, when you go for the interview and they give you a sheet, they have options on it. They can tell you that, oh, you are being refused. When your visa is refused, it now have two. It's more or less like, now, instead of the three options, which is approval, administrative processing, denial, for a couple of years, they are now using like two options, but the one option is divided into two, making it still the three. So it's the approval, and the second one is refused. But the refused have two sections. One refused is serving as the administrative processing, which is still like the first one I explained in three sections, right? So now there are two outcomes, literally, from most of the embassies. One is approval, one is refused. But the refused is divided into two. One of the refused is meaning administrative processing, and the half of the second refused meaning you are completely refused, you are denied, which means the complete refusal I was talking about earlier. So now the approved is approved. So now we are going to explain the refuse divided into two, meaning is standing for two things. So your visa consular will determine which refusal you are given, and he will give you a sheet. That sheet will explain to you whether you are refused under 221G, which is referring to the administrative processing, the former olden standard of administrative processing. Yes. And the administrative processing, it is like, maybe you have additional documents to give. Yes. Excuse me. Maybe you have additional document to give. So in that case, what you do is they will take the part of, like, so you see that refuse on the 221G, they will take the 221G box, 221G box. So when they take that one, it means you are refused on the administrative processing. So your visa is temporarily refused. So you will be undergoing administrative processing. And then if it is finally taken, if you need other documents, if they just need time to figure out certain things about you, they will take it in the box for you. If they need a document, they have a list of documents, they will take it and bring this and this. If they do not take any document, then they will tell you that, oh, you are just refused under 221G for further checkup or maybe background checks. That can also be done. Then when they are done, the consular will tell you when to expect that your case should be finalized, either to proceed to approval or to remain in permanent refusal. So what happens is, mostly they will tell you the duration. Most embassies will tell you at least 60 days. You should expect to hear from us within 60 days. Others will tell you that you expect to hear from us within 90 days. And when they tell you 90, you can be lucky that even the next week, they can just avert your case and then approve it for you. Or they can just reverse your case and just deny it the following week for you completely. So they just tell you that within these days, do not contact the embassy about your case. If they need anything, they will contact you. So if they say 60 days, it means you should not email the embassy and ask of your case, but if until the 60th day elapses. If that one elapses, you can now decide to find out how far with my case process, how far with my 221G refusal, that's the administrative processing. Then this is it. And the other half of the refusal is the complete refuse, denied. So when you are checking in the SIAC site, if you are checking in the SIAC site for your case after your interview, is either is approved or it is administrative processing, or it is refused early. Because now when you see it on the SIAC site, administrative processing, it means your visa is already printing, which is a different case scenario. I will explain later. But immediately you come from the embassy, out of the embassy, these are the outcomes. You are refused, you are approved, you are refused. And the refused mean to. If they say refuse under 221G, you check on the SIAC site. The embassy will already inform you about that, but if you check on the SIAC site, you see that there is a short message. A visa consular have checked and authenticated your case and decide that he needs that's a long message. The visa consular need this and this and this and this to be able to raise. If you need any documents, he will contact you. If you see that long message, it means you are under 221G refusal. It means you have time for that. But if you are under the permanent refusal, it means you are going to see the visa officer has authenticated your case and decided to refuse your case. Therefore, your visa pursuance has come to its end, and they will tell you at the embassy if that is it too. This is the issue. We have this and this and this and this per this. Your visa, sorry, I cannot grant you your visa. And they will explain. They will explain in the letter they give to you. The consular is not going to stand and tell you all this and this. He will just give you the letter. You go and read. This is the reason why he has refused you. If you wish to seek a lawyer, an immigration attorney on your case, I think the embassy has opened the way for you to do that. If you think you deserve the visa and you have been refused unrightfully, you can find legal means to that. Seek immigration attorney to sit on it for you. Fine. And then you are good to go. So these are the outcomes of your visa interview. My name again is Bafoga Aaron Adambina Gatson. The channel is Suffer Guys Still Got Dreams TV. Kindly subscribe, share the link, and let's grow together as a community. Prepare well for your DV case, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.